right, but always the political left. Ogie Overman, the great award-winning broadcaster, journalist. Next to him is a lovely, talented, tough-minded. She will cut you.
Oh, my goodness.
No, I don't know why I said that.
him.
I don't know why no, Carol Andrews, of course, she's the face of ABC 45 and My 48. We welcome her. And special guest David Daggett. We grabbed him literally and asked him to stay over from his earlier segment. So thanks for being here, everybody.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about Reverend Franklin Graham and his ministry. It is tax exempt. Okay, no problem. But as being tax exempt, he is not supposed to endorse or promote any political candidates. Critics are now saying that when he goes to his events, he's doing some pro-Trump messages. Is this something the IRS should look into and think about repealing that status, Ogie?
I'm so glad you asked this question, Jim. I've been saying it for years. He's nothing but a charlatan, a pro-Trump lackey. And he's flagrant about it. It just, he almost doesn't even try to disguise it.
Yeah. His dad was pretty middle of the road on stuff like that.
It's pitiful.
Carol.
I almost think you'll be looking at a lot of pastors if you do that. I mean, churches have been where politics happen in so many situations, so I think you have to be real careful with that stone.
David.
I think you have to be real careful also. We have the issue of separation of church and state, and we have the issue of freedom of speech. Sometimes there's a little bit of overlap, but we have to protect both.
Right. Here's kind of a strange story coming out of Wake County. Concerned parents there are saying that there's this class in the schools, and it's sort of like a group therapy class where the high school kids sort of share their innermost thoughts with each other. The parents are complaining, saying in this day and age it's not a good idea to invade your privacy that way and put all your stuff out there. What do you think? Do you agree with the parents that they're concerned about it, Ogie, or is it okay?
Now, I think the first rule of group therapy is what you hear here stays here. If anybody violates it, they're out. But I know, and I myself have benefited from group therapy, and I know hundreds of people who have, so it's probably a good idea, I think.
Gerald.
I tend to agree with the parents only because at high school age, the first thing you tell a child is don't tell, and the second thing they do is tell. So
right.
I think it's kind of hard to maintain that privacy.
Mr. Daggett.
Yeah, my understanding of the situation is it's more like circle time.
Right.
And at circle time, that's what you do. I also think the photos I saw, it was a group of very diverse kids, and I think it's helpful to bring different types of students together with different thoughts.
Share their experience.
I think you have to be careful if it does get to the, quote, therapy stage.
Right.
I think there should be a little bit of a boundary there.
All right, New York City has just made it illegal to use the term illegal alien in a demeaning way, and I don't know what they mean by demeaning, when an immigrant is applying for housing or employment. Anyone violating the new law will be fined $250,000. Is there anything wrong with using the word alien, and is the fine too excessive? Ogie, what are your thoughts?
Well, it's got some teeth in it, I tell you. That law is definitely to be enforced. I think the word illegal is what they're going for more than alien. And put them together, and they are used to demean and to hurt and
put
to
together it's demeaning.
Marginalize and to be less than.
Carol.
I agree, and I mean, I've been called alien my whole life, so I don't
And that
know.
was David calling
yeah,
you
and
that.
that's my attorney over here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Don't mess with Carol.
That's bad when your attorney starts calling you an alien, but so anyway, all right, David.
Well, I think that if it is used for discriminatory purposes or to demean somebody, I think it should have teeth in it. And that's my understanding of the situation is to fight the discrimination in the demeaning aspect.
All right, MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, a great organization, is supporting a federal law that would require car companies to install advanced alcohol detection technology as standard equipment by the year 2024. Would you like to see this bill passed, and will it pass? Ogie Overman.
I don't understand how it's going to work. I don't know what that means. Is it like a blow and go?
David would probably know more about it, but
your key won't turn until you blow the
it's
thing?
supposed to prevent you from driving.
I'm not sure I like that or not.
Carol.
I'd like to see anything that would keep a drunk driver off the road. How you make it happen, I don't know, and how much it would mean cars would cost, would be exorbitant.
The practical matter is just not going to happen. Just simply not happen.
Too costly?
It's too costly. You're going to have partisan groups aligning on different sides. It's going to be a big mess. It won't happen.
Because it would, like we were talking a second ago, it would prevent you from actually turning
Yes,
the ignition, right?
yes.
All right. Finally, guys, let's change the, go a little bit lighter on this. This is a true story, though. North Carolina wildlife officials are receiving a growing number of complaints about male turkeys pounding on people's doors during mating season. Wildlife experts say we should hang something on our doors to dissuade the sex-starved turkeys. Guys and gals, have you hung anything on your door to discourage male turkeys? Ogie Overman. Because I know they pounded at your door.
When you change the subject, you really go all in.
Well, I don't know.
I can't think of anything dumb enough to say that would make any.
You're just going to let them pound on your door. Now, Carol is a newswoman, and she knows this is a serious news story. Carol.
It is, but I've still never met the turkey that could read. So what's?
That's funny. That's funny, Carol. Are you going to hang anything on your? What are you doing to prevent?
I'm going to soar with the eagles, not hang with the turkeys.
Good.
I like it.
Yeah.
So the three, that's pretty poetic for somebody that calls Carol disparaging words, and even though he's in. No, all right, thanks, guys. That's all the time we have. Oh, except for this. NASA just announced that 2 women astronauts aboard the space station will perform the first all-female spacewalk. The ladies will be gone for several hours, allowing the male astronauts to play their music really loud, eat crackers on the sofa, and Skype Hooters girls. You like that, Ogie? Well, that's what they're going to do while the women are out of the
Yeah,
house.
they will.
For all of us, except for Carol, who didn't like it. For all of us here, I'm Jim Longworth. We'll see you next week.